webcams today.
Yeah.
Looks on you.
Yeah, I'm absolutely sick, Taffy.
You got an
I look
avatar?
like shit.
I posted something in the chat. I said just use the character token.
Yeah, just use my character token too. That's fine.
Can you set it up so it flashes when you speak?
I don't
No
know
idea
how to do
that.
Okay,
gonna
can
send
we
you
work
the-
through that, please? So, Lotus, you helped Ozzy set it up? Lotus?
What? What's up?
I'm sending the link.
Oh, someone has a link.
This is the site where you can set
Okay.
it up. It's pretty easy.
The
Yeah,
login.
that's the one I use. Sorry, I've been up since 11:30 for some reason. So mentally I'm here, but I'm not here, if that makes sense.
Oh, we've got to push again. Okay. Properties.
Now I need to log in with my Discord. Need. Oh, nope.
We have a Victor.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we got subs. Oh, that reminds me, I probably need to resub myself.
If you resub in the next 4 minutes, we start a hype train.
Is that a thing? Because I'm really not familiar with Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if there's anything more to it than just a quick mini game for people to sub at that time.
Alright.
Yes, it's a mini game that provides extra rewards if you sub during that time, and also I think it gets you some recognition on the algorithm for suggested sites, because it says, "Oh, this particular channel's quite active right now. Should probably suggest this to people."
How do you share this?
What?
Because
Okay.
I set that thing up now and. Oh wait, no,
Well,
wait.
You
Just-
just get a camera feed from there, so that you can implement into
So it's that one.
recording devices or OBS or something.
I already. Matthew, have you already resubbed?
Yes.
I've also resubbed. You haven't. Oh, you have resubbed.
Okay, so to log into this
Oh,
thing, I need to log into Discord, but Discord on my phone keeps crashing. Oh, this is great.
What are you? Oh, I've got to highlight each individual one of them now, and it's just gonna piss me off.
Next week I'll have my camera on. Just not this week. We're back, baby. Welcome, Isaac. Thank you.
Yay, thank you for
Cheers,
the
bro. I
cheer.
have no idea what those cheers are.
So each
Uh,
cheer is essentially 1 penny.
Oh, cool. So, like, direct donation kind of thing. Oh, thanks for the donation.
Yeah.
Not exactly, no. You have to hit a certain threshold of biddies before you get paid out by Twitch.
Is that not the same thing of like having the revenue threshold that we hit as affiliates?
Mm.
I mean, it's part of it.
Oh, don't worry about it. Thank you so much for your bits.
Yes.
We're going to be starting a new campaign today.
Yeah, I'm just setting
So
up the
that's
screen as we
exciting.
speak. Okay, we have 2 people on there. Let's see if we can get some more faces on this damn thing. Oh god,
mean-
what is this site that Yessy's using?
The same as the one that I use.
Yeah,
Or what
it's the one I was
used,
sent.
yes.
That. Do we have out?
Do you need me to resend you my link, Taffy?
Maybe. One
There we
second.
go.
We have a flashy Yessy. Using just the token.
I am currently talking. I hope it's flashing.
It is flashing, so we know when you're speaking. Hey, thanks for the follow, dude. Champion.
Yeah. We hope that you
Alright.
enjoy today's session 0. We'll be a little all over the place today, but yeah.
It'll be fine.
Let's just hope
Not
things
nearly as
don't-
much chaos as you're going to be able to
Oh, God,
inject
yeah,
into
no.
this now.
Yeah.
I still got to mark it.
Hey.
I also have completely forgotten to change the name of the stream. Damn it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Everything's right apart from the title. Entirely improvised adventure. No, that's fine. That can stay as is. That can stay as is. I stopped incrementing it. I think I give up on that because I just kept getting
So
increments
here
wrong.
is mine for you, Taffy.
Okie dokie.
So yeah, just bear with us right now while we're setting everything up. This is the first time for this new campaign, so we have a different look. Oh, thank you, warrior.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Thanks for the sub, champion.
Oh, by the way, Taffy, we have a new soundboard.
What?
Sound.
Oh,
What?
The soundboard.
I've heard about the soundboard. Jesus!
that's too loud.
That's a bit loud.
Please don't
You can
ever
turn
do
down-
that
you
again.
can
Yeah,
turn
that's just
down
like
the
no
soundboard.
Europe warning at all. Sorry about that, chat.
That was Matthew's doing. That was not me.
Yeah, you
Oh my
turn
God, I
that
hate
down
you
a wee
so
bit.
much.
Or at least give a
Someone
warning.
had to press it. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know how loud it would be.
Jesus.
Can everybody
But I'm-
still hear? Sorry about the ringing you may have.
So while Taffy
Ray
is setting
didn't
everything
catch
up,
that one.
of course he did. Well, Taffy's setting everything up. Let me introduce you all to Tabletop Arcade, because some of you might know, some of you might not. It is not just a Twitch channel. Actually, that's not even our priority platform. Tabletop Arcade is a Discord server. All of us are part of it. We do a lot of fun stuff. We have a lot of D&D games,
My avatar. Oh, there we go.
and we do community games, and other fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright,
So-
Yay, welcome back.
Welcome back. So if you go down in the description underneath come join the game, you will see the Tabletop Arcade that will link you to our Discord. Yes, KB Warrior, I am going to host another game night tonight. I've just now decided. So if you want to join in on that, join the Discord and continue watching the stream to get to know our ragtag group of idiots.
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask about the game night because I specifically bought a mixer to my whiskey yesterday.
I have a query. Where is my wonderful avatar?
I am
It's just
literally doing it right
being
now. Relax,
added.
relax.
Hooray! Be patient.
I have no relax. I have no chill.
Mute yourself
I
through
mean-
that website, dude.
Oh,
Also,
Every
looking at the
time.
current,
Every
looking at
time.
the current background and setup and everything, I think I might invest in some green screen technology.
Yeah, I think that's something. Is this something you could do in? Does OBS have that?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
No,
it
no,
should
not
probably
green
be.
screen thing, but like where it automatically hides the background. Sort of, you know what I mean?
Oh, I don't think so.
No.
That might be some external third-party plugins or add-ons or whatever they call it.
Don't worry too much about it.
There we go. We have a Mr. GM up here. Yay!
Yay.
Woo!
Right.
Hooray!
We will be trying to figure out why we can't get my camera working. So
Just
we'll get that
cracked
figured
open
out
a-
eventually.
Just cracked open a cold one real quick.
Of course.
Coke,
you did.
that is.
All right. I was
Because
going to
I
say,
don't
save it for
drink.
game night. Bring some alcohol or debilitating substance of choice, assuming it's legal. I'm just going to say that it's legal and that you're of legal age. But you're welcome to join if you're just drinking Coca-Cola or whatever, water. Right, names and
I'm
things.
drinking a vanilla Coke to be precise.
Text.
Ooh.
Improv refurbished.
Ariel? Oh god, not Ariel.
Hmm.
What's this? I can't see. But what? How's that a sample of any use to me?
Ah, yes.
Right. If I go, that's perfect. Right.
Yeah, Thank you for another biddy.
Right.
Yay.
Got anything
Nice.
interesting? Cumberan. Not Common Sans. Although I am very tempted to do Common Sans just for the meme.
No.
Of course you are.
Fact. Ink free. Come on. Where's the cool one
What's
that
the worst
I always
animation
use
for when
on
you speak, Matthew? I have to know this.
Behold the glories of the rabbit's mouth.
Ah.
Oh
I'm
God.
not set up for. I haven't done a combat map thing. I'm gonna have to sort of. Well, I got a vague idea what we're gonna do with that.
Mm.
It made me. A bit
Why,
impatient.
Matthew?
You
Oh,
bless
no.
me with these powers, I will use them to their full effect.
They're pretty. It's pretty bad.
Taffy, we were also talking about maybe some of the channel point stuff should be turned off for this campaign.
Yeah.
The word warp, for example, 100%.
Oh god, yeah, that needs to be binned. Okay, we don't.
I
have
like
one.
the world warp though.
We are trying to get a coherent, serious something together. Word warp is not that.
I'm only 500 channel points away from another world warp, and I can world warp it into a sensible campaign.
I could do 3 of them right now. as
Jojo.
we
Yeah,
speak.
sometime during the week, does somebody want to help me try and troubleshoot why we can't get my camera working?
I got no idea how to help with that, sadly.
Sorry, can't brain right now, but I could probably help you.
Okay. Because I mean, I've got a jacket with a coat with a hood that I could wear. So I mean, I could at least hide my slowly balding head.
That'll be fine. We'll see what happens.
And then
Perfect.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna change the color.
Mhm.
Color.
Normally, both Matthew and I also have our camera on, but we look bad today,
Matthew's
so we're
got
not
the
doing that.
I have
Hey,
been on
Yazzie, do you
the...
think I should do makeup today if I'm going out?
If you want to.
Where's color?
What?
Oh, it's there. Why would you shove it down there?
So
That's
the
annoying.
world warps basically change the world around us. So
Yeah.
it's a
Like
fun
we
thing.
had,
It was a fun
Christmas
thing in the
Carol.
last campaign. There was a little bit too on the chaotic side.
Oh God, yeah. Especially
do you
when
mean?
we brought Matthew's ex-wife into it.
Oh god.
We literally had a
Excuse you.
special because of it. We randomly warped into Dark Souls universe and stuff like that.
Let's see.
It absolutely made sense for us to go to Mechanus. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's see. They world warped into Pandy's L Zone. They world warped into Mechanus under
We
assault
had the
by a bunch
Christmas
of
episode.
the Christmas episode. There was the heist episode. I loved the
Yep.
heist episode.
Yeah, the heist one was good.
You son of a bitch! I'm in. Every time.
Everybody's
So
gonna
the
be
world
fat
war
and fit with it.
basically is the biggest
But I don't want to
like
be Taffy.
effect
I'm
you can
loaded.
do.
Okay, how is it that I've been on the server for 3 years, and this is the first time I actually see your name?
What?
Wait, what?
Whose name? What?
What are you talking about, Vic?
What's the Dylan and stuff? Like,
Dylan's the character's name.
oh, so that makes way more sense. Yeah.
Yeah, my name's Jake, for one thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
How did you wait? Vic, did you actually
I-
not know Taffy's name?
I
I'm
have
gonna be
literally
honest,
never
Taffy,
heard
you
it.
don't look like a Jake.
What does
I mean,
Jake
yes,
look
look.
like?
Now,
Not you.
Damn.
You're too
Yeah,
Chad
yeah.
for Jake.
I can't believe that Taffy just doxed himself.
Oh, my first
Yes.
name. They're gonna find
No
it
one
in
knows my name.
Yeah,
No one knows mine either. What are you talking about?
yeah.
What name are you guys talking about? I don't have a name. I am a dog.
Dogs usually have names.
You can call me Raj.
Taffy, you're modifying all of them.
But why? Why does it work that way?
Gotta love the technical difficulties.
Can we get some music on? Like, some fair.
Sure, I got you.
Yeah. Some elevator music in the background.
I like that. That is your go-to music.
Just some mean music.
Here, give me a second. I'll find some music.
I'm joking. Just oh god, one. You over there, right?
Okay, I've made the rabbit's mouth even worse.
I am so sorry for all of you watching.
Oh God, Matthew. No. No.
One setup, it's set up.
This is beautiful. You cannot tell me it's not.
It's not.
It would have been better if you just used Freg dressed as a rabbit.
What do you have against
Warts.
a rabbit with human lips, teeth, and a mouth?
I
Here
hate
you
this,
go.
Matthew. I absolutely despise this.
We get some old-timey music in here.
Just
boy.
what?
Don't worry, I'm sure it'll all be fine. Eventually.
Always.
Okay.
I make the best music selections.
So what's I'm guessing Luca is Matt.
Probably.
Probably.
Oh. Damn it.
Every time it opens its mouth, I giggle.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
No. It's just getting progressively worse.
Progressively better!
Matthew, stop.
Throughout the whole stream, just like it gets worse every single time the mouth opens.
No, we're gonna be far more professional this time round.
The wrong person, Taffy.
Excuse me, Taffy. Are you saying I haven't been professional this whole time?
I said we.
I am a
I said we.
Taffy, Luca is the wrestler.
Collectively, we're gonna be more professional this time round.
Hey, I can only carry so much weight.
I am a very professional person at all times.
Uh-huh.
Isaac will be introducing our characters in a moment. First, Steffi's setting all of this up.
Yep. Right.
You can pay.
Right, Thumper
Luca's down
is
here, not
this-
up there.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's
Don't worry
it's
about it. I'll
Lucha
move it
and
in a
not
minute.
Luca.
I'll move it in a minute. It's fine.
Oh, are you
It's
gonna
okay,
move
it's
the art
okay.
around, or are you gonna move the names around?
I'm gonna move the names on. Shut up.
Matthew, he just wants the prettiest people to be up on the first row. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Oh,
It's fine.
Taffy,
I
meant to
accept I'm a
ask,
second-class
Have I
citizen.
showed you my my new dice container yet?
Also, it is PER for Thumper.
What?
Well, that's not how
I
they've
was
spelled it.
correcting Taffy on
Yeah, that's a mistake.
Oh.
Then.
THUMPER, but it's
That's the
PR
way it
for
is
you.
now. I don't care.
Well, excuse me for being dyslexic.
Sorry, it's dyslexic Thumper.
brain.
It's fine. It works. It's canon. No, I don't care.
No.
Chad's jimmies are being rustled in real time.
So
Yes.
Right, you edit your sheet. I'll edit that when I come back around to it.
I'm pretty sure I have it all spelled right.
No, I've basically copied and pasted it from the character sheet.
Oh,
I
that's
want
where
to
have
start
my
a poll
dyslexia
to
moment.
see. I want to
I got you.
start a poll to see to ask chat if Teffy's going to be able to like figure all of this out before the 30-minute mark.
Place your bets now.
But you mean the 13 or the 30?
Place your bets now. I'm betting no.
Already.
We don't have bets in
We've
this.
already-
It sucks. It wasn't open to everyone. I could have done so much cool stuff for the betting.
I'll take a piece of that action. Bum,
What
bum,
action?
bum.
Betting.
Yeah,
Uh,
gambling action, you know.
Let's
Always.
see.
And Aussie was Natalia,
Here's the request queue.
who's away in the Navy right now. Well, I'll create
I
my
now
tag
have
anyway.
that.
Fuck.
That is definitely something we can talk about. That's something for Taffy to decide probably,
What's
or
that?
Shad.
To-
Isaac asked if he can use bits instead of channel points to do things.
Honestly
I have
speaking, if
no
he
idea
wasn't
how to
able he
convert
should
that,
be able to.
but
we just get a rate and then someone who has the points gets it or like writes it up.
But why do you want to throw that much money at us?
Because
I
your
mean,
boy's generous.
Fair enough.
okay, cool. That's that, and then we go. No.
I like this music, it's so relaxing.
Yeah.
It's good. Oh god.
Oh, we've lost our AWOL. Oh well.
What?
You know you don't have to send it one at a time, right? I
I
think
guess
you
it's
could do.
cooler to
bulk
like
biddies.
highlight each of your messages.
Fair enough.
I mean, yes. You cheer every single message.
Alright. I just need une masse.
Actually, if we are going with this burnt parchment and the music, maybe get the TV static green on Ozzy. The Ant War.
Wait, is it sub
Oh,
only? I don't think it's sub only chat.
I think it's follower. I think I said it as follower only. Shouldn't be sub.
Dad, use the
I
curse.
was gonna say I don't think it is sub only
No,
chat.
it says subscribers chat only.
What?
What?
Oh, we
Yeah.
should turn that off. I am so sorry.
Oh, who did that? Why is that? No.
That is
Could
really
somebody
weird.
with mod, which I think is about half of you at least, sort that out.
Not me.
I have no idea how to do it.
If I can figure out how to not make it.
Oh, I see. I've turned it off. No.
Hey,
Oh,
look
there
at
you
that.
go. Thanks,
There
Nick.
you
Okay.
go.
If
Yeah,
you
I had his
click
follow.
the-
I
click
had
the
his follower
chat
only. I don't know.
settings,
I don't know
We
how
got
to become
you,
somebody.
Sam.
Yeah.
As I just clicked it to see if it worked.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are giving
Anyway,
voice to
stuff,
the
things,
people.
distractions.
Life, you mean?
Goddamn
I can,
life.
Matthew. We can. Taffy, you know we can bet, right?
We can bet now. When
It
they
is.
used to-
It's a thing we can always do.
That was
No,
always
it-
an option.
No,
it
it's
no,
a
au
poll.
contraire. No, it was only
Oh, it's a
select channels.
poll. I mean, it's the same thing. You still
No, it
pick a
isn't.
winner.
No, there is a thing as well.
There is
Yeah,
poll
it's
and there is bet.
essentially you choose multiple options kind of thing.
Yeah, but you still pick a winner and
Yeah.
more
But the
like.
bet has cool graphics though.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like, yeah, you can't refund based on the poll, right? So you couldn't
No,
like
they
say
get
those who
their-
voted
they
this
get
way
their points
get
back.
double their points.
They get that point back. It's
A
doubled.
poll-
It's
a
doubled for
poll
the
is just
people
a
who got it
poll.
right.
Yeah, that's the gamble. That's not done on a poll, is it?
Yeah, it says it's underneath polls.
Oh, so they've added it to all
Anyways.
channels now, have they? Oh, because it was select channels only that had it. Because I wanted to do it.
Ah, tough.
Cool. Anyway, I think that's the stream, and we're looking quite nice.
Woo!
We do a test.
Everything is set up.
Somebody follow, so we can test the little alert to make sure that there's room for everything. I think it is.
But
I'd-
I'm already followed.
I'd have to unfollow to follow.
Yeah, I don't think
It
that
doesn't
would.
I
work
don't
that
think
way.
I don't think it gives a message
test
if you unfollow and unfollow.
Okay, I've attempted to test follow.
There's a test follow.
There we go.
That's a test follow.
I said test follow. That's follow right there. That works. That's everything. I set it up. Look at that in record time. That only took me 30 minutes.
It is underneath the 30-minute mark.
Now we're cooking with uranium.
I would have lost my channel points if I bet, but I didn't. Because we didn't set it up.
Cool. Right, I'm gonna have to get that up then so I can do those things. And also I need to.
Oh, please do.
Let's make it be as many
We're all
pop icons
learning
as
our
possible.
characters.
All right, we're pretty much good to go now, Shad.
Shall we be doing XP this time?
What? No. What?
Oh.
Why the fuck would I ever do XP?
Well, then how
That's
are we
the
gonna
correct
level up?
response.
Level up
Milestones.
when I tell you. Like, don't worry, you'll level up when I tell you.
Yeah.
Because we've almost never played with
But-
experience
Yeah,
except for
milestone,
like
no, there's
West
like
Marches.
whenever the fuck the GM decides we level up.
Fair enough.
Right, let's get rid of this world warp because that is dangerous.
Yeah.
Boo.
Yay.
These are
Definitely.
probably like underpriced and stuff now for this temple, but I'm gonna keep it as it is, and then I'll just modify stuff as needed. Pretty much what I was doing before.
All
I
we
shall
ask is you do not spam requests. so
the
then
ones
we have
that
time-
the one certain ones you can't anyway. So like create NPC you can't because it's too expensive. The push to encounter is only once per stream period,
Yeah.
and smites and wraths are once per person per stream.
Yeah.
All right then. So, I guess I should probably formally introduce myself and ye old world setting that I'll be running for people today. So,
Oh, that's wrong way on.
good evening, ladies, lords, lasses, and all those in between. I am the Deathly Shad, your humble dungeon master and game creator extraordinaire. Ooh, swelling music and everything. And I am here to run a game for the Tabletop Arcade, the greatest tabletop gaming Discord server there ever was in existence,
Hell yeah.
aka the poor man's Geek and Sundry, but for all the cool kids.
One that you can actually get
And,
involved with the games of the people on stream. It's awesome. We're much
Yay.
closer to the people.
Oh,
Yes.
We're not
Oh
like
my
The
God!
people.
but I also have another stream that I do that is not an entirely improvised campaign on Tuesdays that I stream on my channel. Give a follow, please. I'm trying to get to 50 of them. But till then, allow me to try and get serious here for a moment and introduce our lovely player characters before I then move on to the world setting itself. So, Taffy, you're up first. Describe your character that you're playing. What class are they, and what do they do?
So I'm going for a total reflavor of the Spores Druid. So mechanically he's a Spores Druid, but what he actually is but a humble blacksmith. Just recently sort of fully professionalized apprentice. He's an ordinary bloke, as ordinary as they come. Some ways maybe a little out of place, although, you know, he's good-hearted and brave. Other than that, pretty average in every other way.
Alright then. Next up we have Artists. Victor, please introduce your character.
Yes. Hello, I am Artis, aka Arcano Robotic Training Integration Service. Warforged wizard, actually, who used to be a training droid of an adventurers guild. The guild has now disbanded, and Artis has become a traveling adventurer as a pastime, now traveling with the rest of the crew. Basically.
Alright then.
He's a
Next up.
dapper. Sorry,
No, go
just
ahead.
about the physical description. He looks like he used to be a dapper and very lean looking droid for the design aspect, but by this day he looks kind of rusted and even have a few holes some places, and he's got a nice old grim tie holster, which generally good.
Alright. Next up, we have Aodai?
Eid.
How do you pronounce
Eid
that?
Fleetfoot. Eid.
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 Alright, then
Yeah,
Eid.
we have Eid Fleetfoot, a rabbit, as you can quickly see from my my token I created. She is a Haragon, and she is a bard, carrying her beloved violin everywhere she goes. She grew up in a town with her two siblings. She's part of a triplet. And they are the last of the town they're originally from. So they're currently, you know, surviving and going to find their new place.
Alright,
And that's
Okay. Next up, we have your brother, or no, your sister, Thumper. Lotus, introduce your character.
So Thumper is more of the one of the two brutes of the family. It's always kind of been her and her brother just trying to protect their sister. She primarily dabbles in the arcane from time to time. But she's got her trusty war pick and Morning Star, ready to defend her friends, her family, and the world.
Yes. And Thumper, or Lotus's character, is they are playing a Sun Soul sorcerer. No, not a Sun Soul sorcerer. A Sun Blooded. Is that the name of the class?
Ice Eclipse or whatever. Fire Eclipse.
Fire eclipse. Good lord, I am.
You're the one who suggested the class to me, Shad.
Morning,
yes.
Shad.
Sorceress Origin, Frostburn Eclipse.
Wow.
From the Delver's Guide to Beast World, a third-party 5th edition material that I am totally not sponsored by. And next up, we have Luca. Is it Luca?
Yes, Lucha
Yes.
Bunny.
Lucha Bunny. By all means, describe your character.
I am the third of the triplets, best to last, of course. Incredibly strong,
Excuse me?
handsome, and undefeated in the ring.
Undefeated in the ring.
He's a luchador bunny.
Of course he is.
Congratulations.
Of course he is. Chat, I said, let's do
has
like
begun.
more of a serious campaign, serious characters this time. Luchador Bunny.
Hey, these triplets
Kind
are
of, don't worry about it.
absolutely valid.
Yeah, he's
And
lost
in
for
my
Marshall.
defense, Taffy, they're also part of Shad's bloodline.
You
What
mean
are you talking about?
furries?
The Fleetfoot. The Fleetfoot bloodline. And excuse me, I am a proud furry. Thank you very much.
I am totally not a furry at all whatsoever.
I think Shad, you can't be a furry if you're like a real life dog anyways.
Damn it. I can't believe he caught on to me that quickly. Alright then. So yes. And the way we're going to start this little adventure today is we're going to start on a small island inside of a hamlet, suspended in the air, I want to say a couple thousand miles above the black void known as the Abyss. It is an idyllic island. An island full of rabbit folk, in which there are a myriad of rabbit people running around back and forth and left, front, and center. And on this special day, for this special particular occurrence, there are skyships zipping in from across the horizon into the docking station on the far left side of the island, and they are currently unloading a strange assortment of people from all walks of life for the annual hunter's examination. Now, the Fleetfoot family, of course, lives here on Rabbit Folk Island, but Artis and Dylan, the two of them may not have actually ever lived there, or maybe they currently are staying there, but
We
what
adopted
matters-
artists.
Yep.
yes,
And
artist was
traveling with the
adopted.
triplets.
Yo.
Alright then. So, Dylan, you're arriving on a skyship to take the annual hunter examination to become a member of the very prestigious Hunters Association. A association of people that are dedicated to hunting down and killing magical sky beasts that threaten trade routes between islands left, front, and center, and cause mass destruction on a level hitherto unseen before. So much so that the governments of every single island nation have banded together to form the association specifically to hunt down and kill these monsters. And here, in the annual hunter examination that's taking place here on Rabbit Island, you are all to meet up and gather within the hub city of Feed. And I will let you guys roll me a d20 to see which group starts us off first. 1d20 between each of your groups. So, Dylan, you roll me a d20. You can get better than a 4.
Ooh, 20.
Okay.
Wow.
Wait, where did you roll?
In
In
Twitch.
The Twitch chat.
Twitch.
Oh,
Alright then. So, with a natural 20, Dylan, you will arrive in the city of Feed first. Around you is, of course, a large assortment of rabbit folk, but you see all kinds of other races here. You see Tabaxi, Goliath, humans, Aarakocra, dog folk, rat folk, any kind of eccentric individual from any particular race you can think of, you find them here in the city of Feed. All hunter examination hopefuls, and all of them seeking a bit of glory and fame, or perhaps even money and perhaps financial safety of some description for themselves or their families. The city of Feed is fairly big. It's not like the biggest city on Rabbit Folk Island, but it is, I want to say, about the size of, we'll say like a fairly good U.S. city, like a Little Rock, or like a not like the not like a New York, but like a Little Rock, like a little like Chicago-ish type city.
Yes,
It's
Little
very
Rock,
big.
very familiar.
It's very big, but not super big. And currently, kind of like as you make your way through the main thoroughfare, kind of like disembarking from the various ships, you hear various barkers calling out to the people embarking from the ships, just like, "Get your churros here! Get your carrot cocktails over here! I got some fruits right here if you want to get any fruits! Why don't you come over here and buy some death sticks? You ain't gonna live long as a hunter, might as well live free, am I right?"
Somebody could give a suggestion.
Okay. So yeah, Dylan sort of looking in a bit of wonder, being as country as a boy could possibly be. This is probably the most amount of people he's ever seen in his entire life. He looks excited, a little worried, nervous, as you'd expect. Currently looking for, sign-ups. What would he have heard, Shad, as far as where he needs to be?
Well, he would know that he needs to go to the capital city, or to the capital hall, basically the capital building of the city itself, in order to sign up for the examinations. There he should encounter one of two different S-rank hunters that are supposed to be overseeing the examinations. You don't know who exactly is in charge of it yet, but you know that it's two of 13 different hunters that are like kind of the top upper echelon of the entire guild, the entire association.
Okay. So I'm just gonna stop someone at random. Excuse me, ma'am. You tell me where the Capitol building is, please.
All right. Okay. You get a you get a much younger, like brown-furred rabbit folk woman with a bit more of a chub to her. You know, she's a bit more on the more heavy-set side of things, and she kind of like looks to you with these very vibrant blue eyes, and she gives you a big smile and goes, "Oh well, if you're looking for the city hall, it's gonna be right around that street, and then about 2 streets down, you're gonna take a left and then a right, and you'll arrive right there at the Capitol building. Can't miss it. Biggest building in the city." And she kind of like takes a step back and like admire and like looks at you for a bit. What are you wearing?
Rustic sort of clothes, more leather than anything else. Just got various different like singe marks and stuff from the forge.
All right.
Very basic travel wear. No dyes, just more the sort of natural colouring.
Okay. Might I ask why you're here to go to the city hall? Are you coming to get a permit for a new smithy to open up, or are you here to join them, their hunters that I've heard so much about?
Well, I'm gonna be a hunter.
Oh well, bless your heart, little one. I really hope you can get it, although I hear the exam is real tough to get through. Not many people make it. And I even hear that some people die during it.
Well, I believe it is destiny. So I'll be alright.
Alright, well, you know what? It's fair is fair. And she kind of like reaches into this basket that she was carrying and pulls out like an apple. And she offers it to you. For good luck. Apple a day to keep the doctor away, you know what they say.
Thank you. And he excitedly rushes off to the capital city.
Alright then. As you do so, roll a perception check.
Wow.
Alright.
Roll 20 does not like that. Nat 3 on a +8. 11.
Well, let me do a thing real quick. Okay. Sadly, it is not enough to notice a thing.
No,
As
I'm
you
too
just
excited
continue
to
to-
just eyes wide everywhere. Not
Yeah.
really.
Too excited. You make your way towards the Capitol building. Meanwhile, the other four arrive in town from the opposite direction, having just come from their homestead. And what do the four of you do?
Alright, Luca, do we really have to go here?
Okay, look, we don't have anywhere else to go, so we might as well just try to make a living for ourselves.
Yes, you must find great challenges and defeat them all.
I told you, Luca, I do not want to fight.
But I am undefeated back in the home village. We must find new and greater threats.
I believe that this association business would suffice as a solid source of income, and it would be an easily sustainable source for some group with our capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, but I'm not happy about it.
What, would you have rather stayed home in the ruins of our village?
No?
Just stop complaining.
Alright. And I imagine the four of you are making your way towards City Hall. You've
Yep.
been to Feed before a couple times, so you know just roughly where the City Hall should be. And it's very easy for the four of you to navigate there, but on your way there, I need the four of you to roll me a perception check each. Okay. 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 Alright. Okay. And all four of you, kind of, as you're making your way to the middle of the city, you will each note the following. Thumper, you see someone kind of like try and run by you, but then immediately trip and faceplant. And the other three of you, I mean, not so much. Shit, how do I pronounce your character's name, Yessie?
Eid.
Eid. Okay.
Like Ego
Eid.
and Id.
Okay. Eid and Thumper, the both of you notice this person trip and faceplant immediately. Artis and Luca, the two of you note that this person happens to have a pouch of gold that is not theirs on their person. In fact, it looks like it's Thumper's.
I will immediately grapple them.
Sure, go ahead and roll me a grapple check.
15.
All right then. Roll acrobatics. Hey. He managed to slip your grip because modifiers are a thing. As you kind of like go to like put this weird looking rabbit folk in a headlock, and he manages to slip your grip and kind of like roll over and hop back up to his feet. And the four of you get a good look at him. He appears to have pale white, in fact, slightly off-white, more general, like it looks like a light pink to his fur coloration, with these opalescent eyes and these two ears that are like just straight up. And he's wearing a vest, a couple like a shirt underneath it, and a pair of pants that go down to just above his ankles or his knees. And he looks at you guys and he goes, "Ha! Sorry about the inconvenience, but adios, muchachos," and just tries to book it.
Oh, I'm definitely going after him.
All right, that's one person going after him.
I'd like to cast Hex on its dex.
Sure, you cast Hex on his dex. Does Eid or Thumper want to do anything?
Oh yeah,
to
no.
this?
Thumper is going to go after him as well.
Yeah,
All right then.
we're running.
All right then. 3 people in chase, 1 person with Hex. I need all 3 of you guys to roll me athletics checks, as this person rolls athletics as well.
Ugh.
Ooh. Oh. All right then. All right.
Actually, can I do a funny?
Sure. What do you want to do?
Vortex warp.
You know what? Okay, I'll give him a con save. As he starts to pull away from everyone but Luca, you snap your fingers and you twist the weave in the air around your fingers and around him, and he's like, "Wait, what? What's?" And then just pop, and he just reappears right in front of you, and he's like, "Huh? What?"
I'll take that. Yoink.
You know what? That's fair. It's fair enough. You got me. No hard feelings, right? I was just testing your reflexes. he says, doing a couple finger guns, he starts backing away.
She's just gonna point at the 2 weapons on her back, and she'll be like, "To be honest, you don't want to mess with future hunters."
Oh, you guys are gonna be hunters too? Man, that's what I'm wanting to do.
Huh.
It would be
Yeah.
pretty interesting for such a criminal to apply to a law-keeping society.
I mean, hunters aren't exactly law keepers. They're monster hunters. You know what I mean? And come on.
monsters do crime.
Hey, some monsters do crime. They're called lawmen. Thank you very much.
Yes,
I remember just the other day. I was with a lawman, the watch officer, just the other day. He was grilling me. He was really grilling me just the other day. And all of a sudden, he pulls out a little baggie, and I'm like, "Yo, I've never seen that baggie before." And he's like, "Yes, you have." And I'm like, "No, I haven't." And he tries to gaslight me for that shit. I'm like, "Yo, dude, what the fuck, man? Why you gotta do that?"
He's right here in front of me,
You're
Luca.
talking to it, yeah.
Oh, I turn around, see them, and then charge.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Luca!
I'm not a thief anymore. They took it back. And with that,
It's still
With
going
that-
for the flying tackle.
okay. I would like you to roll me a dex-based check, and I'm gonna roll his dex-based check with disadvantage.
Question, can I try to grab Luca's ear?
If you would like to, you may certainly do so.
I want to be like, grab his ear and like yank.
All right, I
What
will
would
give you a
that
sleight
mean?
of hand check. A sleight of hand check versus a that's not going to beat his AC,
Nah,
sadly.
it's not gonna be. No.
So you do a flying tackle through the air as this guy tries to use his natural agility as a rabbit folk to leap up, but you manage to get there before him and tackle him to the ground. He's like, "Ah!"
You're going to prison now, scum.
Prison for what? I ain't steal nothing. I got nothing on my person that's stolen. You can't prove nothing. I was just holding that for my friend for my friend. Your name escapes me. What's your name, Toots?
Yeah,
Points back
no,
to Thumper.
not happening, bud.
You see, friend, we have witnesses. You will go to sleep now.
What witnesses? There's no
Oh,
witnesses,
God.
right? Oh.
Non-lethal choke damage is a D4 every round until he's asleep.
He's choking me. He's choking me. Please,
Luca?
like this.
Luca, you can let him up now.
You will
would
be
just
easier
go-
to take to a jail cell when asleep.
Luca,
I swear to you, it
I'm
was just
sure-
a prank, bro. It was just a prank, bro.
look, I'm sure he's learned his lesson.
Hey,
Let him
Luca,
go.
Frank, bro.
Luca, let's go get some roasted carrots.
I will carry this guy around until I find any guard and hand them to him.
Oh my
What's in the pocket only?
All right,
Oh,
all right. You
Thumper,
kind of like
Thumper is actually shorter than her siblings.
you kind of just like lift him up. He's just like He's actually very gangly and tall for a rabbit folk, like about a foot taller than each of you.
Oh, he'd be a lot taller than Thumper.
I mean, a foot taller than the tallest among you, and he's just like,
Uh,
"Hi, come on."
The tallest amongst us would be me.
Yeah.
I mean, amongst the rabbit folk in the
Mhm.
party, I will say. Look,
You're the outlier.
look, you're a master of your craft. Please don't choke me. It hurts my throat. My beautiful
Luca,
singing voice. I'll never be able to sing the same again.
Luca, let him go.
And let him go when we find the guards.
Roll athletics. He is going to try and slip your grip. Not enough. He manages to get his hand underneath your elbow and then kind of like tuck his chin in and push your elbow up and over his head as he ducks down underneath, steps forward a couple times. Okay, I'm out, and just he leaps upwards.
I want to
And
cast sleep
onto a
in
roof.
the air.
Oh no.
Did he
I'll say-
disengage?
Why is it not pinging? There
He
we go.
doesn't need to disengage with Rabbit's Hop.
Yeah.
It's still movement.
Yep.
Oh no, it doesn't provoke opportunities. You're correct. Right? How does allow that?
Sleep.
Yes.
If you would like, go ahead and roll damage on sleep.
Roll 5d8. Let's see. 5d8. 21.
All right, so that's
Might not be enough.
21. Let me
pretty
let
good
me
roll.
check the thing.
Whoopa.
Oh my god.
Oh dear God.
So as
What happened?
Oh.
Oh,
okay,
the
Whoa.
stream.
OBS
Oh,
is being fixed eventually.
Relax. It's fine. Oh, wrong one.
My roll 20 also broke.
Where's my roll 20?
They both broke at the same
Oh.
time.
That's why. There we go. That's what I want.
Yeah, it happens. So as this man lands on the roof, your spell lays over him, and you see him kind of like wobble a little bit, like, oh no, it's not very good, Mama. I'm not that tired. And he just flops back onto the roof and begins to slowly just like slide to the edge.
I'm going to go retrieve him, and this time I'm going to tie him up as well with my rope,
I think
Sure.
we
and then
do
continue
better
carrying him
hurry.
to a guard.
You're welcome.
I
My
think
roll
we do
20 is
better to
broken.
hurry before we miss the...
Oh, right, roll 20 was been playing up
Appointment.
this entire time. I had to refresh it twice per token to set them up.
I agree we are getting sidetracked, but if we do not deal with petty criminals, what example are we setting?
Just realised the monkey's put on that fucking rabbit.
Oh, Luca.
You only just noticed.
That's
It
amazing.
took him
For a
10
while.
years.
Taffy's
well,
only now got time.
Well, I've been potching with shit, trying to set this stuff up, put the tokens in place, and all that wonderful stuff.
You guys know that Critical Role clip when Matt is failing to notice that Sam's wearing a shirt with Matt's face on it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
Luca,
that just escalated, that didn't it?
What a world.
Hi, Luca, just bring him to the guards. You're
That's
welcome,
later.
by the
Yeah.
way.
I'm just gonna tie him up, and as soon as I find any guard, just hand them over. Sure, they have their
Alright,
own manacles or something, and I can get my rope
You
back.
easily find a couple guards within the 1 minute duration of the spell, and basically you hand over this sleeping guy, and you tell him a story, and like the guards kind of like take him between their arms, and as he wakes up, he comes to, he just kind of looks around like, yeah, what was that? Oh no, no, it's the fuzz! No! I swear, I'm innocent! I'm innocent! As they drag him off.
Calling them the fuzz is not
Goodbye.
really great for your kids.
Another glorious victory for our family.
The guards actually pay you 10 gold for catching a petty theft. For catching a petty thief.
Oh yeah, did we have some starting gold thing?
25 gold each.
Okay.
So is that 10 each or 10 for us to split?
10 for you guys to split.
2 gold and 5
Okay.
silver each. Living the dream.
Woo! As you guys eventually do arrive at the city hall, there is a congregation of people, like thousands of people, just kind of like gathering around and kind of like waiting in lines, going into and out of with different paperwork that you see them kind of like, flipping through and filling out and scratching their names in on before handing them off to people that are wearing Hunters Association badges. You see a lot of D rank badges, a couple C rank badges, and you see 2 A rank badges.
B is just missing.
Of these people kind of like milling about and taking care of things. And
Where's Dylan?
Dylan, you're there.
Okay.
You're all there.
All arrived together. Is there
Yeah,
anybody else
you all
amongst
arrived
us other than us?
Yeah, there's like thousands of people there.
Well, all signing up.
Yeah, all signing up.
Fucking hell.
You see, I mean, it's a once a year test.
I'd like to do like a quick judgment of how, what's the like average capability of these people.
All
Are
right
they
then.
like hopeless or something?
Well, give me an insight check.
Mm.
I'm gonna go grab something to nibble on really quick.
Go ahead. With a 21, you can tell that of the majority of these people, about 50% of them are below the power scale of you and your team. About 25% of them, maybe a bit higher, maybe around like 30 to 40% of them are about your power level, and then there's like a smaller number of that are above you. Roughly above you. If you had to put like a level range on it, they might be levels 4 to 5. No one here is above.
Hypothetically, on a scale of 1 to 20, around 4 and 5, right?
Yes, hypothetically on a scale of 1 to 20, around 4 to 5. You note that the D rank hunters are on average better than you guys on power scaling. The C rank hunters superior than even the topper echelon of the trainees. The A rank, well, A ranks are the equivalent of, I want to say, a lord of a fiefdom in power level in this setting, in prestige and respect gained and garnered. Whereas your D rank hunters are your rough equivalent to like a city watch captain. Rough thereabout. depending on their reputation amongst the civilian populace there. If that makes sense.
And how many recruits do they usually take in?
Roll me a history check.
Mhm.
That's a window capture.
Oh,
You know that they take any recruits that pass the hunter's examination, they will take in, but you're unsure as to the numbers of hunters that actually make it into the association. You know that of the myriad of applicants, there aren't many who do,
gotcha.
but you don't know specifics.
So are the hunters just only like physical, or are they like all ranges of?
They're all ranges. You have you actually have 3 different kinds of hunters in the association. You have your monster hunters, you have your support staff hunters, and you have your operation hunters. Your support staff hunters are your blacksmiths, they're your food cooks, they're your shipwrights, they're your pilots, captains. They're the people who support the actual monster hunters, but they are given no less respect than actual monster hunters. The monster hunters, well, it's self-explanatory what they do. They kill monsters. And then you have the operation hunters, which are there for tactical espionage, political intrigue, and for kind of like they're kind of like the diplomats for the guild itself. But being a hunter is not just a pure physical exam; it is also dependent upon what you can do. But all hunters, regardless of whether you're a support staff, operative, or monster hunter, you must pass a basic hunter examination, which is very much a physical.
Yeah.
Because every hunter, no matter if they're support staff, operative staff, or actual hunters, they can fight and kill a sky beast if need be.
And the exam starts not within the next couple of hours, right?
Within the next hour, yes. There is usually an announcement at around the half an hour mark as people just kind of like mill about and talk amongst themselves and actually go into the hall itself to get the paperwork to basically sign up and kind of like basically the paperwork whenever you guys actually get a hold of it and look at it. It's a bunch of legalese documentation saying that the association is not responsible for any injury that happens to you during the exam. It's not responsible for any deaths that happen during the exam, maiming, or horrendous injuries. But what it will do is it will compensate people for any of those events that do happen. Basically, it's saying they're going to fix what happens to you if something happens, but they're not responsible to give you more than that.
Right, Luca,
Because-
Pumper, remember what we said. We are not going to continue with this if not all of us are let in.
I am going to enter a standby mode while we are waiting in.
Fine.
And Artis takes kind of this cross-legged sitting position, and you can see this kind of magic starting to swirl around him as and his cracks of his chest kind of just glow up with blue and red lights, and they settle in a majority red light, and I'm basically just flavoring how I prepare cold and fire as my selected elements and fire as my elemental affiliation. And also, I'd like to cast Gift of Alacrity and Mage Armor on myself.
Alright, sure. All the above is done. And as a secondary aside, at around the half an hour mark, all of you can roll me a perception check.
I am blind.
Sheet work. Come on. There we go.
Alright then. This is a very obvious thing. Even a 10 gets it. But each of you guys notice that at around the half an hour mark, a chain of prisoners is led into the city hall. And among that chain of prisoners, Dylan, Artis, Thumper, and Yasi, help please.
Eid.
Eid.
Eat, thank you.
You know how there is id and ego. You just say the id part and that there you go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I look at the name and I see the A and it messes me up every time.
It's okay. It's okay.
It'll take some getting used to. Eid, the four of you actually recognize one of the prisoners as being that petty thief from earlier.
Looks like he's definitely gonna get what's coming to him.
Wow, justice does work fast in the city.
But does he really deserve this?
Absolutely. He was clearly a career criminal.
He was a petty thief.
And
I do not know.
after they are all led into the building, you see each of them emerge with without the manacles on, but with a bracelet on their left hand and paperwork. If you guys would all like to, you may roll me a history check.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Somehow.
All right. All but Luca, I guess. You guys would all know that prisoners are allowed to join the Hunters Association instead of facing the charges for their crimes, so to speak. Typically speaking, it's reserved for death row inmates or people that are seen as, not able to be rehabilitated by society. But any person who has a criminal record can get that record expunged by joining the Hunters. They just have to wear a tracking bracelet, basically.
So his punishment is tracking bracelet, because that's where he was headed anyway. And incidentally, I may have noticed him, but I wouldn't know him because I never met him.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And with that, as each of you go into the building, get your paperwork, go back out, sign your paperwork, fill it in, and turn it back in to one of the nearby hunters that is collecting them. Eventually, everyone there gets their paperwork signed. And after 1 hour's time passes,
Luca
Yes?
cannot read.
I will help
You
you.
have siblings.
Eid will actively help you. Eid knows this. Eid will help.
I imagine
Alright.
usually artist does the paperwork for the whole team because like
Yeah,
intelligence
pretty
structure.
much.
Alright then. Air Force One. So, and with that, throughout the whole crowd, there is a hush of silence as I go and grab some music.
I wanted to play fart noise. But then I remembered metal cheeks don't work like that.
So yeah, Eid would not apply for to be a monster hunter itself. She would apply for the whatever the third one was, the diplomatic shit.
Operative.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right. And you can hear music begin to fill the air. And from within the crowd emerges a lizard folk. A pale albino looking lizard folk with a bit of a ever so slight pink tinge to its scales. A broad grin on his face and a large musketeer hat that has a little pin with a rooster depiction on it. A lute is being strummed, but piano noises come out of it, because why not? As this man seems to kind of like levitate through the air and spin around to face the crowd in front of him as he lands. And moving in behind him is a small rabbit folk woman, kind of with red fur and green eyes, kind of like pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, and she moves into line right behind him, just kind of like a bit nervous, it seems, with a little A-rank hunter badge on her lapel. And to his left, appearing in a puff of smoke, is a kobold with an even bigger, more manic grin on his face. Black scales with 3 emerald green pinpricks of color upon his forehead in a little triangular formation, and a pin in the shape of a dragon pressed upon the right hand of his outfit. As you guys would as each of you would recognize without fail, Dragon and Rooster, two S-rank hunters, and also the proctors for this particular hunter's examination.
S-rank hunters are so famous in this world as like Lil Nas X or something.
What?
Just context that S-rank hunters is like so famous as like Little Nas X or something.
Or Beyonce, or
Yeah.
insert pop singer here that you like. Imagine the band
It
Queen.
was not a specific example. It was just.
Yeah. Thanks for that. And Rooster just gives a bit of a do. Good evening, Rabbit Folk Island. I am the humble proctor for this here examination, and I just love seeing so many beautiful little faces here today, he says with a wink towards a random person in the crowd, which you see immediately clutch their heart and fall over. Still got it. Hey, so with that being said, I assume everyone here has their paperwork all filled out nice and neat. And if anyone doesn't have their paperwork filled out, by all means, raise your hand now. And with that, you see roughly 10, 20 different people lift their hands up, and he snaps his fingers and points, and you see 20 different leaflets of paper pick themselves up off the ground behind him and just kind of like zip over to where they are, and before landing in their hands individually. There you go. Fill those out, and we'll get right to the next examination. So, this exam is going to be a 3-part exam. The first part is going to be, of course, a test. Basic tests, I know. You thought you were done with them in schooling, but apparently not. This test shall cover your general knowledge, your mathematical knowledge, as well as the knowledge of any skills or expertises you have, and wherein those may be applicable within the association. The better you score on the exam, the more close you are to achieving that goal of being a hunter. Afterwards, we will have a simple puzzle examination in which you will each go through a lovely little maze that my friend Dragon here shall set up. After which, you will be going into a dark, forbidden forest to hunt down and kill a very particular monster of our choosing that will be randomly assigned to you. Till then, after your test is done and over with, we will each break you up into teams that you are supposed to be in with one another, and with that, you will have to complete the rest of the examination with your team. Bear in mind your teamwork skills are more important than your individual ones. We don't need any solo acts here in the association. At least, not unless you're me. He says with a big grin as you see Dragon give a big eye roll like, oh, brother.
Did I know that?
So, with that in mind, I'm going to pump your brains up. Woohoo! Yeah. Tough crowd, that's okay. As he kind of like strums on his guitar, just like and with a you see
We got our ears
chairs. You see chairs and desks begin to kind of like slide up out of the ground before each of you as he just continues to play, like
What would it be like if Jack Black was a GM?
As thank you for that. As each of you guys now has a chair and a desk to sit in.
I love tests.
Oh no.
All right.
They are
And
usually
now-
disappointing and understimulating.
And now, to distribute to all of you the test that will determine your futures. Probably. Who knows? I certainly don't. And with that, he kind of just like spreads his arms out wide, and you see these various boxes kind of like pick themselves up and slap down behind him before the lids of the crates just go ta 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 ta. And you see hundreds and then like around about 1,000 or so of these tests just lift themselves up from within these boxes and just begin to just slap themselves down on everyone's desk. There is a pen next to them, and you hear Dragon with a bit of a clutch at his neck so he can actually speak out and project. The test will be 1 hour exactly. Fill out as many questions as you can. We don't expect you to get all of them. There's over, I think, 200 questions on that test. It is exhaustive. Pencils have been provided for you, and your time starts now. And with a snap of his fingers, he summons a large hourglass that begins to trickle down sand to the very bottom of it. Now, I'm going to need you guys to each make me 3 rolls in the following order. You're going to roll me a dexterity check.
Look at the mathematics yet.
Oh, okay. Luca, you raise your hand. What is it?
I wait for them to approach and then I whisper in a very loud voice, Luca cannot read.
Look at the test.
I look at the test.
You look at the test answers, the test's all the questions in the test, basically the second you look at them, they are burned into your mind.
It has
And you can
text
read-
to
and-
telepathy.
Like basically it's not like you're reading it, it's like you're hearing it spoken to you. And then you
That's
hear, and then you
very
feel
smart.
like a hand that you can't see just pats you on the shoulder twice, just like pat, pat.
In about 2 minutes, another poll raises. Excuse me, I cannot write.
Just whisper your answer to the paper, and it will fill it in.
I
Well,
whisper
excuse me,
very
I'm
loudly
mute.
to every single question. Anyone
that?
listening nearby can hear my bad answers.
Okay,
Uh,
so what were these 3 checks?
Okay, so the first is a dexterity check. The second is an intelligence history check. And the third is an intelligence arcana check.
Oh boy.
Dex, history, arcana. Who wants to go first?
Let's do it
I'll
one
go
by one, yeah.
Okay.
All right, Dylan, go for it. All right, and is that a save you're proficient in? So that is actually a 14. Is a dexterity check. Keep that.
That is a dexterity check.
It's a
the same.
save.
That's a save.
Oh, did I? Oh, never mind. Well, it's the same number anyway.
You have a +3 modifier on dexterity. Okay, never mind then. So 17 for 15. All right then. Keep those numbers in mind, Taffy. Victor, you roll next.
Alright, let's see. Dex. Oh, nice. And
Mhm.
then history. And arcana.
All right.
What do we get, so?
Ede,
Wow.
Rush again.
Ede, you're next.
Dex. History. Arcana. Oops.
Hey, good arcana. Thumper, Dex, history, arcana.
The rolls hate us.
Oh,
The rolls despise us. The rolls specifically despise you.
oh no.
Luca.
Get ready for the -2 intelligence modifier.
All right, 12. 13.
How?
Wow. How does he roll the best out of the Fleetfoot
How in
siblings?
the fuck did he pull that off?
It was multiple choice. I
He
picked
even
the right
beat
ones.
Taffy.
By pure luck.
You see, here's the thing. He's getting the questions read to him basically. That's why he can understand them. He doesn't need to read them. He can
All of
just-
us are
he can hear
reading.
them. Yeah, apparently Thumper and Ede are just slow readers.
They are
Yeah.
dyslexic.
All right then. Just a second.
Why do you think Ede is spelled like this?
Yeah.
Let me calculate your scores.
Quick math.
Ede is a smart one. She's just slow.
I assume there was some anxiety as well.
Dude, yeah.
Mm.
I'm sorry, I just looked at Thumpers.
Yep. Shush you.
End of the campaign. We didn't
All
do
right.
hunters.
So here's your combined scores.
Of course we're doing combines. Thank God.
Yeah. Okay, so with that, you guys, Dylan, you managed to get through roughly 72-ish% of the test. Artis, you actually managed to complete all 200 questions on the test.
Of course.
Ede, you get about 66% of the way through. Thumper, you have a really bad experience. You get about 26% of the way through.
Yep.
And Luca, despite all possible events and occurrences, you get 84% of the way through.
Right,
Luca
I need
is
to go
incredibly
eat dinner.
smart.
I'm so sorry. I'll be back as soon as possible.
Go ahead. As the papers are recollected one by one, just lifted up and off, and they are shuffled to the back, where you see a bunch of D rank hunters with pulling out little answer syllabuses and kind of like reading through and flipping through each of the exams, going over them one by one with a fine-tooth comb. As your exams are slowly graded, and then returned back to you. Artists, which group did you want to go into specifically?
Monster Hunter, definitely. Yeah, Elemental
Monster Hunter?
Wizard. Yeah.
All right then. Well, you're certainly approved for Monster Hunter, and you're also approved for support staff and operation. Dylan, where'd you want to go in?
I was going Monster Hunter.
All right
Straight
then.
Monster Hunter.
You're also approved for both Monster Hunter support staff and operations. Eid, whenever she gets back, is also approved for the 3 different types. Thumper, sadly, Thumper, you are only approved for Monster Hunter specific.
Okay.
And Luca is approved for all 3 as well.
Support staff. Wrestling buddy.
Oh my Lanta.
Imagine just a
I
normal
am here
person.
to lead, not read.
Although there is a small addendum, Luca, that if you are to attempt to join either the support staff or the operations, you may be required to learn how to read.
I will fight monsters instead.
Oh, support staff doesn't look too. Oh, I might have to learn to read. Well, how about operations? No, I might. But with that, let me actually roll for us.
So I've only got about an hour. So
Holy fuck. You know that bunny man you captured?
yeah. What about him?
He almost did as good as Luca.
He actually did a bit. He actually did better than Artist
Oof.
because of modifiers and a crit. Oof.
It's a mood.
Well, wait,
Yeah, but
crit?
just wait until the morality tests.
Shaq,
Mental
please tell me
morality.
we're not doing crits on anything other than attacks.
I mean, okay.
I mean,
Nothing
grace
really-
on saves. So if somebody gets a nat 20 and is only 1 off the save,
Well, no, like a
Maybe,
nat 20.
but-
Like the way I run saves is if you nat 20 a save, you always succeed. And if you nat 1 a save, you always. It's like hits or misses. This
I
way,
can live
this
with
way
that.
everyone has the chance to, succeed against the impossible save and pull like the inhuman thing. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, you resisted a god. Ooh.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
but there
saves
is
the saves
no-
make as much
there is
sense as
no
the attacks.
checks.
Yeah, the attacks, like even the greatest swordsman in the world can miss, but it's doing it on skill checks. It's just like the dumb shit that comes out with that. Like, however,
Yeah, I think-
it can get a bit dumb with saves as well. It's like
I
you know,
think Shed
you've
said
drunk 3
the
liters of
nat 20
cyanide. Give me a
was-
con save, nat 20. Somehow you survive.
I think Shed said the nat 20 because mine was a dirty 20, so modifiers raised it higher.
Yes. Anyway, my back. That was my back.
I jumped nat
Um,
20, land on the moon. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Ability scores, if they nat 20, then you'll get a bonus that's within reason. It's not like, oh, you automatically succeed or something like.
Yeah.
You get a relevant bonus. Anyway, moving on. As you guys finish turning in your exams, you then all stand up, and you begin getting paired off with one another. And in your group of 5 individuals, 6 individuals actually, as Dylan, Artis, Eid, Thumper, Luca, and the mysterious thief are all banded together in one group.
I am going to call you Bob.
Fate is being most humorous, bringing you back to me.
You see him. You see him kind of go, ah, jeez, this guy again.
Hi.
Look, okay, if you wanna, you know, mess around with me, look, you gotta at least learn my name. It's Brennan. Brennan Underborough.
I think I'm good.
Hello, Brendan. I'm Dylan. Reese offers him a hand. Shake.
He shakes your hand.
Welcome,
He's
Dylan.
around
I-
he's around like 6'8" in height. Very tall.
During this handshake, I'm actively making a perception check to see if he picks Dylan's pocket.
Sure, go ahead and roll perception. You don't see him do anything.
Welcome, Dylan. My name is, well, people call me Artis. To elaborate some with this backstory situation, before the examinations, we've got this fellow Brennan on pickpocketing and escorted him to the guards. That is the inner conflict going on here.
Brennan frowns. Hey, now it's not very nice to just introduce me with that, okay? I'm a clean man now. I'm a hunter now. Gonna be official here soon.
Yes, and now you have the chance to prove you have morally changed your ways.
Yes, approaching Dylan,
Yeah.
I'll just be like, I am Luca Buddy. You have heard of me.
I'm sure everyone's heard of the Witless Wonder. Oh my god. You know what? Dylan, roll me a history check.
Me.
Mm-hmm. Because of this ability, I just want to see if you can. Nope, you've never heard of him.
I'm sorry, I'm just from the deep country. I'm afraid I don't know an awful lot.
Luca is actively sad at this.
Look, I've told you that line never works.
But I am the undisputed wrestling champion of Rabbit Island.
No, you're not, buddy.
Of our village you were, before it got destroyed. Remember?
Yes, but
Ah,
people
shit.
came from all over to fight.
You guys lost the village too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to think that we've all lost a village here and there. It's pretty bad, isn't it? Some might say it's about as rough as losing one on Dogfolk Island. Yeah. Come on, that was funny.
Anyways, my name is Thumper, and we are the Fleetfoot triplets.
Nice to meet you.
I think I've heard of you three before. Don't I know you from somewhere?
I don't know.
Yes, undisputed wrestling champion.
I mean, from what I understand, our family name's pretty well known, but
You see him kind of like pinch the bridge of his nose, like, no, fucking the hell. He kind of like runs a hand through his dreadlocked hair and kind of like rubs his hand on a little bit. And he kind of just like puts his hand down and this weird squeaking sound stops. So, what'd you guys get on your test?
not telling.
Ah, that good, eh?
Maybe.
I believe it doesn't matter, it will be obvious. It will be obvious once we all pass.
Maybe it will be. Maybe it won't be. Who knows? I certainly don't. So, Yeah, what can you guys all do? By the by, so I know who's I'm working with.
Is it like a 6-member team as we are right now?
Yeah.
Hmm?
6 team members.
I specialize in elemental magic. Currently, mastery of fire and cold. I have spells of the variety around 5 to 6 different elements. I also have combat supportive magic to improve my mobility and defenses.
Ha. Real interesting there. And how about you there, human guy? Dylan?
I suppose I'm just learning as I go. I suppose I'm not bad in a fight.
Yeah, okay. And how about you, Thumper?
I mean, you saw a little bit of what I can do.
You got magic in you.
Yeah.
That about it?
I mean,
you
I
just
can walk.
warp
I.
people?
Huh?
Can you just warp people here and there?
No.
I've been known to do magic, but can't exactly control it. At least not yet.
Ah, geez, you can all do a little bit of magic. I mean, duh, it's part of the thing. And I already know what the Witless Wonder over here does. How about you, Eid? I don't think Yassi's back yet.
She plays music.
Ah, okay. We got a rooster aficionado here. You know,
Kinda,
fair
yeah.
enough. He just folds his arms across his chest. Good squad we got here. Real good squad.
So, what are you good at?
Me? I kick stuff.
I was expecting a somewhat more detailed description.
I mean, I give you a demonstration.
No, I think we're good. And to be honest, I'd rather show off what I can do if there's a practical, like, combat exam.
There's
Then you'll
gonna
get to
be
see-
one.
Cool. I'll show you what I can do then.
Didn't you pay attention during the big seminar? Guy
Not
said there's
really.
gonna be a guy said there's gonna be a maze. Then we're gonna go to the forest and hunt down a beast.
Fair
And
enough.
then we're coming back here.
As compared to how well known the person is quite an amusing speaksman. I think he excels in music instead.
He's too full of himself.
That's any rooster if you ask me.
Not my sister.
Yeah, fair enough. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not one to judge. I'm just over here trying to join up so I can do my part and make a difference. Gives a big thumbs up and a grin. Hey.
I will let you know, Thumper's only about 3'2".
This man's more than twice your height. Dear God.
Yep. Like I said, she's the shortest out of her siblings.
Ah, geez, you're so tiny.
Yeah, well, suck it.
Well, if I tried to, I'd have to get down on my hands and knees. I mean, hell, on my
Exactly.
belly.
PG-13.
Anyway, let's see. Since Yassi isn't here, and we're having a
T-shirt
wrap up
friendly.
here soon enough, I will say that around this point in time, you guys hear a big burn as Rooster announces, moving outside of the city to the testing areas. It has been set up.
He is way too extra.
Yeah. When you work up a crowd, you gotta be a little extra. You gotta have some pan ass, don't you?
Yes. It is
If
all part
you-
of working the arena. You must be
Yeah.
able to draw the crowd. As I
Yeah.
flex.
Yeah, you see that? Big and small gets it.
And yet he's lost to me once before.
Oh, jeez. All right, Tiny Tear, I see how it is.
I mean, hey, you lost to me. Technically.
That's because I wasn't fighting. I was just carousing.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you guys save some energy. A little bit. And with that, the six of you begin to make your way outside of the city. And walking into the city, you guys did not see it. In fact, it didn't exist. But now there is a absolutely enormous maze, just for miles stretching out, made out of hedge growths and various thorn bushes, and it looks like it's been there this whole time. You see, at the very front of it, there are 3 entrances. And in front of kind of like where all 3 entrances kind of like converge into one area, you see both the S rankers kind of like standing there. The little rabbit folk A ranker to the back right hand of Rooster, and a couple other D rank hunters kind of like passing out a couple little rings to people in the crowd. Eventually you guys get some rings too that they kind of like hand to you. And you hear Rooster say, "Alright, so the rings you're currently being handed out to right now are tracking rings. They have a small little contingency spell, trapped upon them, where if you die or suffer a fatal injury within the hedge maze itself, you will instead be warped back out here where we can take care of you and tend to you. Of course, having this happen to you will mean you do fail the exam. But this is kind of ensure and insulate us from having unexpected losses. You can be knocked out and rendered unconscious within this maze, and this ring will only trigger if you are to die. So, healers, clerics, support staff, you may feel free to heal and tend to your wounded. If half of your group cannot make it out, then your entire team fails. Some losses are acceptable on missions, but half or more of your squad dying in the pursuit of a mission is not how we operate. And thus you are not going to be hunter material. You keep your squad mates alive, and they will keep you alive. This hedge maze is a very dangerous one, crafted by both myself, Dragon, and of course, Goat.
I heard he's the greatest of all time.
And still, with that, you will each be going in one group at a time, staggered, and if you can reach the other side, or if you can reach the center of the maze and collect a very particular item for us that will be we will hand you a leaflet of what it is when you enter the maze, then you will be considered victors. And you will pass on to the next portion of the examination. If that is fine with everyone, then please, by all means, put the ring on and step in. If it is not, then speak now or forever hold your peace. For once you're in the maze, you're in the maze. And there are 2 ways out of the maze: victory or death.
Artist sighs a bit of this very quaint analogy and just puts the ring on.
Thumper does the same.
Eagerly sticks the ring on, hops in.
Alright. Brennan also sticks his ring on, and I will say we can end session here as you guys kind of like square up to the entrance of this hedge maze and prepare to go in and begin your adventures as a hunter.
Cool.
All right.
All right. And I will ask you guys a couple things. First of all, did you enjoy the session, even though it was
Yeah.
very short?
Pretty good session.
Awesome. B, do you guys like your little NPC helper?
Eh.
He's a shit.
I think his appeal is us not liking him.
I mean, above game. Above game.
Interesting.
All right then. And and secondarily, feels good to be back in it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Once we get the time figured out, yeah.
All right then.
The whole reason we moved it to 6 a.m. was because I have grocery shopping that I do on Saturdays.
Okay. In UTC, what time is 6 a.m.?
Oh,
I don't live where you live. I don't know.
Washington, Pacific Standard Time. It's almost 9:30 in the morning. So 3 hours ago.
That's 15.
So 14:30.
Because that's what time I thought we were originally doing.
No, it's 14:30 UTC.
Isaac, I'm glad you're back, buddy.
Hey.
We're wrapping up session here early today because one of us has to go here in a little bit, and I have another game that I'm running in an hour for other people.
We're gonna do a raid.
But you said you followed us on YouTube as well, so it's.
I've got an artist that does D&D stuff.
Okay, they doing D&D stuff right now?
Well,
And-
it looks like they're going to be doing artwork, and they just started.
And also, Isaac, there's my
Moses?
Twitch channel.
I'll get you the name.
Make sure to stick around for the raid to give yourself some channel points to mess with future endeavors in this particular session or this particular
I ended up
campaign.
sending you the whole link. Sorry. And yes, she is a fellow goblin. Sue me.
Alright, we're gonna be raiding the Honey Goblin.
Yay!
Oh!
Oh, I'm in
Tablets
love
roll.
with her avatar.
Why you no paste?
Huh?
Copy. Paste. Even pasted it in chat there.
I
This
sent
thing.
it to you.
No, I'm talking to my console. It's just not listening to me. I'm talking to machinery again, you know me.
Fair enough.
No, it jumped over.
They were in a drinking competition. I don't know why she agreed to it. Because every time, I'm the one who has to be the party mom and carry her home. Every time. Tabletop Arcade! Thank you for the raid! Welcome on in, Raiders. How you doing? Oh, you're playing D&D? Nice. Nice. Ooh. Did anyone die? I hope no one died. I hope all your players survived. And I hope you have fun. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. I hope y'all are having a lovely, lovely day. That's why Dunce you have to carry. I gotta carry. That's why I gotta get stronger so I can carry my homies. Colossus, thank you for the 200 shinies. I know you're not good at backgrounds, but the interior of the tavern for the stream background would be so cool. I've been trying to get better perspective, but I keep getting frustrated with it. So the perspective in my backgrounds don't quite look as I'd like them to. It's that's okay though. That's okay. Wah. Doing good. No one died yet. It was just an opening session. Oh, only 2 hours. Nice. Okay, so wasn't so either session 0 or like the first session, right? Oh, that's a fun one when the party introduces themselves to each other. You can tell so much about a character when you do that. It's so nice. Nice. It's so much fun. I'm not that heavy. Please do carry me. I could do that. I could probably do that. It was session 0. So gotcha. Session 0. Good stuff. Very good. Glad you had a session 0. Also, such a smooth avatar. Love it. Thank you, Shad. Thank you. I made it myself. We have bunny triplets? I like bunny. I like rabbits. Luchador rabbit could not read. Oh. I am a sucker for illiterate characters because they're so funny. They're so funny, and you can do so much RP with that. It's amazing. It's the equivalent of this sign can't stop me. I can't read. Colossus, thank you for the 100. Last D&D session I played, my character was a golem created when an animation potion spilled on a stone tile floor. A floor golem. Oh, that sounds really cute. That sounds really cute. Oh, how come no one's used capybara as a comic relief yet? Do it. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Have a capybara sidekick. Do it. I was just about to play Dungeons and Dragons until I saw Goblin Lady. Have fun playing D&D. Go have fun playing D&D. I'm just doing art and vibing today. Don't worry about it. We also have fast-talking Smarmy, a little shitty of a Banui character that can kick good. Nice. Nice. Ooh. You owned a tavern on Ravnica, Magic the Gathering World, recently added to D&D. Would there be any goals or thing you'd want to do? Probably listen to stories. I like hearing stories. They're fun. They give me ideas for art. Honey, you are a vibe. Why, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm nervous. Shoot, I'm nervous. Ah! Get the nervous out of my tummy now. Now, have it removed. Just wait till I reveal just what he can do next session. I hope it's fun, Shad. I hope it's fun. It's always fun to have little small fun character reveals. So thank you, guys. All right, before I get too distracted, let me sing a little song. I have a song that I could sing. He was cute and capable. Thank you, guy. Alrighty, let me sing a little song for you. It's the song of my people, the emos. It's more Paramore, baby. Oh, Zagarnitas, thank you for the hydrate. Nice. Oh, that was a big gulp. Ugh. I don't mind letting you down easy, but just give it time. If it don't hurt now, then just wait a while. You're not the big fish in the pond no more. You are what they're feeding on. So what are you gonna do when the world don't orbit around you? Ooh. So what are you gonna do when the world don't orbit around you? Things where you can ring anybody's bell to get what you want. See, it's easy to ignore trouble.
Alright, so do we want to try and figure out that webcam thing now or wait?
Alright, yeah. So, typically if a webcam doesn't work, it means that some other bit of software is occupying it. I had a similar sort of issue. I was trying to connect my cam to this, but there was already a source on OBS using my camera, and that's why I couldn't connect it.
OBS in general always picks it up.
Well, Go to you want to go into hardware manager and just see if you can find it there.
So like if I click, if I go to the site, the problem for me is the screen never loads anything.
Right. So has the camera worked in other apps?